hold up. Wait a second. Are you getting ready to make your or take your first Carnival cruise? Are you getting ready to decide where you want to go, how you want to go? Well, then this video is you're going to want to watch. We've got 18 mistakes that could prevent you from turning your cruise vacation into the hot mess express.
And well, one of those mistakes was what got us escorted off the ship. So,
And talk about some anxiety. Whew, that was crazy.
yeah. So, grab a drink and give us 15 minutes to just quickly tell you all the things you can avoid to have the greatest embarkation day ever.
Oh, I like that.
Hey cruisers, we're Jason and Becca, the faces behind Monkey Love Travel.
We're helping you cruise smarter, laugh louder, and travel happier.
Today we're breaking down the 18 biggest embarkation day mistakes that every cruiser wants to avoid, especially if it's your first cruise.
And these are mistakes that we've seen. These are mistakes that we've made. And like we said, number nine really got us. So at least stick around.
Off the ship.
You're going to want to hear number 9. All right. So your first Carnival embarkation day mistake you're going to want to avoid is arriving too early to the port. And when you're checking in, you're gonna be able to choose a time. You want to make sure you choose a time that's going to work best in your schedule. Because what end up happening, and Carnival is pretty stickler to this, they're going to make you wait. If you are too early, you're going to have to sit aside in another section and wait until it's your time to board.
So really, it's uncomfortable for a lot of us, especially this one who likes to be an hour early everywhere we go. This is not one of those situations. Don't arrive 2 hours early.
Yeah, some terminals can accommodate you and allow you to sit off the side. Some terminals will actually send you away and tell you need to come back.
Yeah.
So be aware of it. If you're parking, allow yourself maybe 30 minutes ahead of time before your actual check-in to give yourself some time to drop your baggage off with the porters and then pay to park.
And of course, you want to be aware of the particular port and the surrounding area and so on and so forth. And that's certainly something we can also help with if anybody ever needs assistance, just being familiar with the situation in a particular area.
Absolutely. Now, your second embarkation day mistake is going to be packing prohibited items. And, we can absolutely supply you with a list of these things, but just generally, you're not allowed to bring steamers. You're not allowed to bring irons. You can't bring any beer. You can't bring any hard alcohol.
Right. And they will really seriously grab it right out of your stuff, and you don't get it back.
Bye-bye.
See ya. And it'll be out faster than Jason's going to grab that guy's burger as soon as we get on board.
Smart ass. All right. Your third Carnival embarkation day mistake is going to be not completing your online check-in. And this comes back to when we're talking about picking your time to arrive. You're also going to, upload your document information. You're going to enter your credit card information. That way you can secure everything. You're going to answer a couple questions. It's simple. Please, please, please just do it. It'll make life a lot easier.
And I wouldn't skip the security photo either.
Nope. I mean, it really does make a big difference when you get to embarkation day and you're going through the line. They're going to check to make sure everything's correct. If your pictures are good and you're done, you're good to go.
And that's at all these different checkpoints. It just saves you from any kind of delay, having to produce any other kind of picture ID, anything else, because they right away know that it's you and you just walk right through. So
now your fourth embarkation day mistake with Carnival is going to be forgetting your essential travel documents. And this is another place where we can help you out. We always recommend passports. Passports are by far the easiest and most effective way to travel, period. Now, you can use a birth certificate and a government-issued photo ID.
And we do understand that some people may be in a situation right now where they have a birth certificate and a government ID, but they do not want or feel comfortable going through a passport process. We do understand there are those of you out there who legitimately don't want to go the passport route. But if you don't have those issues, we really encourage doing that.
Now, keep in mind when you're using your birth certificate and a photo ID, if your names are different than the originals, like say you're married and your name is different from your birth certificate, you're also going to have to
Have
prove.
that documentation.
You're going to have to bring,
Right.
a copy or a certified copy
Right.
of your marriage certificate.
So basically, if you can't do your passport, we can certainly help guide you on how to make sure that you're going to get through as smoothly as possible. But absolutely make sure you have it, and not digital. Can't be digital copy. You can't just show somebody your picture. You have to have the original documents.
Now, your fifth Carnival Embarkation Day mistake is going to be overpacking. Now, we are all guilty of it. We still occasionally do it. When we're planning,
Every
we got a
time.
couple extra um, uh, formal nights in there. We're thinking about doing those, or we're packing for something, and
You don't know my suitcase. I overpack the common everyday stuff by far.
so just a pro tip: pack it, then go through it again,
Have
and
somebody else look at it if you're like me, and they can say, why do you need 18 tank tops? I don't think you're going to wear 18 tank tops on a 5-day cruise.
a lot of times save yourself, the luggage space, save yourself the pains and whatever from hauling all that
I was going to
around,
say, more than
and use
anything
the
else,
laundry services.
trust me, you don't want to be dragging a ton of heavy, cumbersome stuff around
We've made
as a
that mistake
carry-on.
too.
Yes.
Now, your sixth embarkation day mistake is going to be not keeping those essentials that you need in your carry-on. Now, when we're talking about those essentials, we're talking about your travel documents, any medications you may need. If you're like me and you need a CPAP, that's going to need to be in your carry-on. With Carnival, if you're bringing you're allowed to bring one bottle of wine per adult 21 or over.
We're not trying to say that's essential, but it does have to be in your
In
carry-on.
your case, it's essential.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't, but that doesn't apply to everybody. But it does have to be in your
yeah,
carry-on.
but that needs to be in your carry-on
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like medications, things of that nature.
I know for me, hand sanitizer, chapstick, eye drops, those are things that I have to have with me
Yeah,
everywhere.
because
So,
it's going to take a little
yeah.
while to get your luggage and be able to get to your room. Maybe perhaps even keep a change of clothes or your bathing suit in your carry-on if you want to go ahead and get in the pool. Now, your seventh Carnival embarkation day mistake is going to be not eating before you board. Don't leave the house or pick up something along the way that's going to satisfy you until you get on the ship. You don't want to be getting on hangry.
Nope. Of course, that advice depends on who.
Depends on the
For
person.
most people. Then there's some of us who like to make sure we are super hungry.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Super hungry because we know we're going to be indulging in stuff we never would otherwise. So we just tamper down the hangry. But I always want to stay hydrated. So make sure you have something that you can, especially if you're like me and need to stay hydrated, water. You'll have to dump out anything you have before you go through security. But it's fine for me to lose a disposable bottle of water if I need to make sure I stay hydrated in the meanwhile.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, your eighth embarkation day mistake is going to be not wearing comfortable clothes. You perhaps could be sitting for a little while. You're going to be standing and walking a lot, so we suggest comfortable shoes. Don't wear brand new shoes, and your toes are going to pay the price. I mean, take it from us. You do a lot of walking on cruise ships.
And a lot of different floor surface changes and
Absolutely.
inclines and all. You just don't, ladies, you don't want heels because I can promise you your heels will get stuck in some of the crevices as you go up into the ship. It's just not worth anything cute. Be comfortable, feel smart, but dress for comfort.
Yeah, you also want to be prepared.
For
Bring a
weather.
light jacket, maybe a rain poncho, because you never know when a sudden Caribbean rain shower is going to break out, and it also can get very chilly out on the deck at night, and sometimes often in the dining rooms and stuff.
Well, and even before we even get to that point, it's just for me, it's almost the opposite. I tend to want to wear long sleeves or whatever and do that all the way through embarkation. But then you get on a ship where it's sunny. If I'm not wearing layers, then I really can't cool myself off either. So I also suggest wearing a bathing suit or something like a tank top underneath of layers if you're wearing layers.
Now, your ninth embarkation day mistake, and this is the one that got us.
And I would have never ever guessed until it got us.
Absolutely. And I mean, it does. I went back and I looked, and it does say that not to do this in their the guide on Carnival's website.
But we
And
didn't realize it.
yeah, we
But we
didn't
want
realize
you
at the
to know
time.
now.
Locking your checked bags.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
do
do it.
it.
Just, I mean, you can latch them,
Right,
but
right.
make sure there's no
Secure
lock
'em.
set.
Right.
If
Not
it,
anything that needs a code or key.
I mean,
Anything that requires them to break in.
because what we were told is yes, they have a TSA lock, but
They don't use
they're
it.
frowned upon them using it unless they absolutely know it's either a weapon or drugs.
And even if you think, like we did, that there's nothing that we ever travel with that anybody would question and need to open up a bag for, because that's us. We're ridiculous rules followers. And we still aren't 100% sure, but the issue for us was magnets. We were bringing a lot of magnets for a door decor
Yeah, it went through
contest.
the security scanner
That
and
was
it
their
showed up
best
as
guess.
a
Well, they
blank
weren't sure.
void. Yeah,
That's what we're guessing, but they weren't sure.
but it was literally
Yeah, it was
2
so much
hours
stress.
worth of. Oh, you almost had 2 panic
Okay,
attacks.
we've shared it. It's out there on our videos. They can watch another video for that one. But yeah, it just creates a lot of stuff that you don't
Okay,
need to
so
get through.
speaking of all that, speaking of the stress and anxiety, but that's what we're here for. You know, if you're getting ready to book your first Carnival cruise, reach out to us. We are happy to help you. You can check out the QR code on screen if you're ready to book that first Carnival cruise. Or if you just have questions, we are more than happy to help. We will leave a link below on how you can contact us, but we are here to help
Yeah.
you.
We can walk you through what to pack, what to avoid packing, money saving trick. A lot of the things you'll see here, but we can also individualize things for you.
Yeah, I'm your travel agent, but back here is your travel pro.
And I'm a very detail oriented, angsty travel pro. So if you are someone who wants like a blow by blow, minute by minute itinerary of everything you need to do, we can provide that, or it can be as laid back and chill as you want.
Absolutely. We're here for you.
Yep.
Now, your 10th, embarkation day mistake is going to be not putting your phone in airplane mode. And this can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on your cell phone carrier. So there are no cell towers that the carriers can use at sea. There are maritime towers, but they are going to be extremely high roaming charges. So do yourself a favor, put your phone in airplane mode. If you need to be connected, use the ship Wi-Fi or get yourself some sort of eSIM. We've used those in the past, but for us, since we're usually working, we usually pretty much always get the ship Wi-Fi. And leading into that comes, embarkation day mistake number 11, and that is not using or downloading the Carnival Hub app before you get on the ship.
Once you get on the ship, it's really hard to do it. So download it first.
Yep, and I would recommend downloading it as soon as you book your cruise because you can put that information in and start monitoring your cruise as soon as you book it.
Reservations and everything.
Reservations, you can check on drink packages, excursions. You can do all those things through the Carnival Hub app.
Yep.
And once you're on board and you already have it down, you can connect to the ship Wi-Fi for free. If you don't have internet service or you didn't purchase a Wi-Fi package, you won't get out to the internet, but you will still be able to use it on the ship. Now, your 12th embarkation day mistake is going to be ignoring that muster drill.
Yeah, do it early. Don't be the person that they're calling over the loudspeaker.
The cruise
or the family,
walk of shame.
Yes. Would the postal wait family please report to their muster station?
Oh, yeah, they'll call you out by name.
Then, I'm sorry, we still need the postal wait family. We cannot leave port until we...
And they will.
We haven't been, but don't be.
They will.
And I'm sure there's
They will make sure everybody knows it's you.
I feel like there's some cruise shaming page somewhere
It's the
where
cruise
somebody's
walk of shame.
like posting those names
Absolutely.
and something.
Yeah,
That's not
just
to give
get it
anybody
done.
any ideas.
Get on the ship and get
Yes,
it done.
yep.
Now, your 13th embarkation day mistake, and this is something we recommend to everybody, is not taking that embarkation day photo. Especially if it's your first cruise.
Well, we're not recommending that you don't. We're recommending that you go ahead and do it.
Yeah, you make sure you do it.
Take a selfie of your own as well, so you have that memory. But indulge, or if you aren't comfortable with it, bear through.
Right. It doesn't mean you have to purchase it.
No,
If you don't
nope,
like it,
nope,
that's fine. But
nope.
take it anyway,
Yeah.
because you might like it, and you're like, oh wait, yeah, I think I do want that
Yep.
now.
I got on a particular cruise, I think last year, had not been feeling well the day before. Basically, had a hoodie over my head. My hair was not done, no makeup, felt awful. We did it anyway just to do it. And it turned out to be one of my favorite pictures of him and I together. So,
Yep, it's great. On our next couple ones, we actually purchased a photo package ahead of time. Um, it's actually a lot cheaper when you do that. So think about that when you're booking them. Sometimes with Carnival, you can even bundle things together to save yourself some money as well. Now, your 14th embarkation day mistake is going to be not exploring the ship right away, and this is something I love to do. I mean, I like to
or
find.
having somebody with you who will do it.
I mean, it's not Beck's favorite thing. She likes to do it.
No, I do, just not
Not to the
right
extent
away.
that I do. Yeah.
Not right away.
Yeah. I love exploring the ships. I like to find the little hidden nooks and crannies, and and I'm usually videoing them, so I like
I
to
do
share them
too.
with you
I just don't
guys.
like to do it on embarkation day, but you do, and
I
it is a
do.
good time to do it because you've got a lot of people who head straight to the pools, so they tend to be
Or
really
straight to the
busy, or
buffet.
straight to the buffet, or some of like a guy's
Shaq's Chicken
burger,
or
Shaq's
Guy's Burger.
chicken, so on and so forth. So really, it is a really good time just to walk through, find your room, and then find all the major places that
Yeah,
you
get
really
your
want to see.
bearings.
Yep, make sure you know after, yeah, all of that stuff.
Now, your 15th embarkation day mistake is if you are looking for any sort of specialty dining, you want to book that as soon as you can.
That's where that hub app also comes into
That's
play.
where, that's right. Take it, if you're looking to take advantage of it, book it early. You can always change it, you know, and it's a lot easier to change
Yep, it
than
is.
you don't want to miss out.
But if you're not going to show, make sure you change it.
Yeah, if you and
don't
let
don't
them
no show
know.
a reservation.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's bad
Yeah,
cruising.
but that's just
Now, your 16th embarkation day mistake is going to be not checking your sign and sail card account early. So with Carnival, your sign and sail card is basically your room key. It's how you pay for drinks. It's how you pay for specialty dining. Pretty much, it's your credit card on board. It has all your information attached to it. Make sure you're checking your account, staying up to date with any charges. Maybe you didn't buy a specialty package or a drink package. This is where if they're charging you, a la carte for your drinks, or if, hey, you double tipped or you got double charged for drink, you want to know these things early. That way,
right.
the sooner you can get them taken care of, the better. Now, your 17th embarkation day mistake is going to be forgetting sunscreen. That Caribbean sun is a scorcher.
It really, truly is. I don't. He's always had to be very careful, especially with his ears and now without hair on his head because he burns easily. German Irish heritage. Well, I have that too, but I guess the Italian took over because I don't typically burn. Wow. And I'm good about sunscreen. I mean, and a lot of
Yeah.
us females, or I shouldn't say females, a lot of us who enjoy lotions may have an SPF that you're applying every day as your regular SPF. Don't think that that's going to cover you once you're on the ship in the ocean. Maybe not the port you're at, but it's still always,
And we recommend using a
yeah,
reef safe sunscreen. We use the blue iguana or the
yeah, blue,
blue
yeah.
iguana. It's great. It's waterproof. I can usually it's thick,
It's
so a small
very
tube
thick.
goes a
Yeah,
long
it
way.
does.
You just got to rub it in really good.
I would assume they have other products that are spray on and
I would assume,
stuff.
but we just prefer the blue
It
frog
just goes a
or
lot
blue
farther.
iguana. I'm sorry. We'll
Yeah.
put a link to it down below. Can't remember if it's blue frog or blue iguana.
And there's other ones. We'll
Yeah,
definitely,
absolutely.
but that's our favorite.
But I also like to wear a full sleeve sun shirt. It even has a hoodie. Um, it just makes it easier. I don't have to put as much sunscreen all over me.
Right.
And I don't. I'm in the water wearing it, so I'm going to stay cool anyway.
Back to topic.
Yeah. Now your last and final embarkation day mistake is not going to be starting your vacation mode right away. And this comes back to where we're helping you take all the stress of all this preparedness off your back. So as soon as you get on that ship, you've already got the hub app downloaded. You've already done all your check-in perfectly. You know, you've got all your cruise documents in a row. You've gotten your muster station done. You know what? Get your drink, get your food, and enjoy your
Yeah.
cruise.
And seriously, if you are a sun seeker or if you have kids with you who can't wait to get to the pool, seriously have them have their suits on underneath and let them go to the pool. Like that's not something we ever do, but it always amazes me how immediately those pools are full, the kids are having a good time. It immediately feels like you're in the middle of vacay mode.
And that's it. That is your 18 biggest embarkation day mistakes every cruiser should avoid. All right, especially for Carnival. And you know, again, if you're the first time cruiser, we're here to help you. You know, you also want to make sure you check out this video on screen. It's your 13 packing mistakes all cruisers should avoid. And again, I'm Jason.
I'm Becca.
We're here to help you cruise smarter, laugh louder, and travel happier.
And remember,
every day is worth seizing.